Now, if the government is going to mandate that they are responsible for your well-being, they have to ensure the safety of your well-being.
Rumors are that Diddy was running some kind of Epstein-type deal where he was filming everybody, right?
That's the rumors, yeah. I don't know that there's any proof or anything other than that.
It seems like you're diving into some serious Hollywood conspiracy talk, including some shocking allegations against well-known figures like Diddy and Steve Harvey. A lot of what you're referencing appears to be rumors and claims made by comedian Katt Williams. He's been vocal about the darker side of the entertainment industry, often speaking out against what he believes are corrupt practices, abuse of power, and hidden scandals. In this particular case, Katt seems to be suggesting that Diddy is somehow involved in a web of blackmail, shady parties, and even potential criminal activity, which could now become
took Sean Diddy Combs into custody. He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security Investigations approach and separate him. They place Combs under arrest and lead him out the front door in handcuffs.
Which could now be coming to light. It's important to recognize that much of what is said, especially from figures like Katt Williams, is speculative or based on personal beliefs, even though they might sound convincing. Allegations of this magnitude involving blackmail, secret recordings, and manipulation are incredibly serious, and they often surface in highly charged, public settings. While some rumors have been circulated about Diddy and Steve Harvey,
he controlled every aspect of her life. He is accused of frequently beating her and would hide her in hotel rooms for days until the bruising and signs of abuse were gone.
No verified legal evidence has been presented to support these claims at this point. In terms of the broader context, 2024 might be shaping up to be a year of reckoning for many prominent figures, as public interest in uncovering hidden truths and exposing corruption is high. Whether Diddy or Steve Harvey will face legal consequences depends on the investigations and any forthcoming evidence. What are your thoughts on the potential outcomes for these public figures? And do you think the entertainment industry will ever truly be held accountable for these alleged wrongdoings? The Diddy story, as it unfolds, is quickly turning into a saga.
All lies will be exposed, that's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
That's a direct quote from Katt's conversation with Shannon Sharpe, and it's safe to say that sparked the wildfire. But the bombshells didn't stop there. Katt went on to talk about Steve Harvey, and this is where things get really interesting.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything
turning into a saga that may have serious repercussions for Steve Harvey. If we are to believe Katt Williams, Steve could be facing serious fallout due to his association with Diddy. Katt has been teasing for months that there's more to this story, and now, with Diddy's legal troubles escalating, it seems like more names will inevitably get dragged into the mix. Katt has hinted that he has proof to back up everything he's been saying.
And in this lawsuit, he claims that essentially P. Diddy was the Epstein of the rap.
Everything he's been saying, and if those receipts come out in a courtroom, it could spell disaster for many involved. Steve Harvey's career, reputation, and even his family legacy could be on the line. What's unfolding is just the beginning of a larger drama between Katt, Steve, and Diddy now. What's next for Diddy? Will he remain in custody until the trial, or is there a chance he could be moved earlier? As of now, he is fighting.
And a lot of the evidence, alleged evidence, that's been gathered in this case was from those two raids that were conducted on his personal homes in Miami and Los Angeles. And the indictment names the things seized that he allegedly made videos of these performances that have been named freak-offs.
As of now, he is fighting to get out, with his legal team appealing the decision to keep him detained. They're hoping to have him released to his mansion while they continue the fight in court. However, this isn't just a small hiccup in his legal journey, it's a serious case. Diddy's recent arrest wasn't just a random event.
They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that?
It was the result of years of rumors and accusations finally catching up to him. And it's not just about Diddy anymore, it's about the entire network he's connected to. Names like Steve Harvey are being pulled into this growing mess. The real question now is why the authorities are going after Diddy now, especially after years of him seemingly skating by without facing consequences. Earlier this year, federal agents raided Diddy's properties in Los Angeles and Miami, even detaining his sons, Justin and King Combs, during the operation. Though the sons weren't arrested, the fact that law enforcement went to such extreme
stand-up comedian, entertainer, television host, family man. But most importantly, I happen to be a man of faith.
The fact that law enforcement went to such extreme lengths signals that there's something much bigger at play here. The charges Diddy faces are extremely serious, including racketeering, conspiracy, and involvement in illegal activities. These charges could lead to a lifetime behind bars if he's convicted. The Southern District of New York, known for dismantling powerful figures and criminal organizations, isn't interested in letting Diddy off easy.
Replete with very, very serious and salacious allegations, including allegations that Combs had cameras.
Their approach is calculated and thorough, and they are connecting years of rumors to build a solid case. But here's where it gets even juicier. There's speculation that Diddy may have been playing both sides of the game all along. Some believe that Diddy has been working with the authorities as an informant, helping them with information in exchange for protection from legal repercussions. This theory suggests that Diddy's ability to avoid serious trouble for so long.
Why would you do all of that man's stuff that he did on his show on yours, and then do the dude's stand-up when you go on the road?
Serious trouble for so long might be the result of a deal with law enforcement, allowing him to live his lavish lifestyle while others fell. But now, if the authorities no longer need him, Diddy could be in serious trouble. Could Katt Williams have been right all along about Hollywood's dark secrets? Katt has been vocal for years, warning about the twisted underbelly of the industry. With Diddy's arrest, it's starting to look like Katt may have been more.
The special housing unit is a 24-hour lockdown unit, which means that any movement within that unit is controlled and coordinated, and no inmate moves outside of his cell without being in full restraints, to include leg irons, handcuffs, a belly chain, and at least 2, if not 3 staff members escorting them.
To look like Katt may have been more accurate than anyone realized. Let's not forget the role of Steve Harvey in all of this. Steve's longtime friendship with Diddy puts him directly in the crossfire now that Diddy is facing legal issues. Katt Williams has made it clear that Steve could be in trouble, suggesting that Steve has been blackmailed by Diddy for years. Katt even accused Steve of attending some of those infamous parties and getting involved in things he might not want the public to know. If Diddy has dirt on Steve, this could explain why Steve has remained close to him, possibly even to protect himself. The fact that Steve
himself.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything.
Himself. The fact that Steve's stepdaughter, Lori Harvey, was linked romantically to Diddy and then to his son only adds more intrigue to the situation. Was Steve complicit in these relationships to keep Diddy quiet about his own secrets? If Katt's theories hold any weight, Steve could be caught up in the scandal as Diddy's empire collapses.
You know, I think in federal court and for these charges, they would say it's routine, but in the public realm, this is very significant, just from who we associate Diddy being and everything we've seen him do over the decades. Like you said, this is quite the downfall to go from, I mean, we saw the mansions back in March that were raided by the feds. So to go from living in those mansions to being in a jail cell, right?
Diddy's empire collapses. Rumors about Steve Harvey's involvement are already beginning to surface, suggesting that he may not have been as innocent as he appeared. And let's not forget the bombshell lawsuit filed by Cassie against Diddy, accusing him of abuse over a decade-long period. With all of this happening at once, it's clear that Diddy's legal
that clearly there is a criminal investigation underway and that they believe that there would be evidence of crimes in one or both of these homes.
It's clear that Diddy's legal issues are just beginning, and more names, including Steve Harvey, could get caught in the fallout. The charges Diddy faces are serious, with racketeering laws intended to take down criminal organizations now in play. This isn't just about Diddy's personal life. Authorities are investigating his entire operation. If they can prove that Diddy used his power and influence...
There are some problems that the defense has brought up originally, but it seems like, just from reading this 14-page indictment, that there is enough physical evidence to perhaps get a conviction in this case. We shall see. These are allegations.
That Diddy used his power and influence for illegal activities, it could lead to even more people in his orbit, including Steve Harvey, facing serious consequences. This case has already shown parallels to the R. Kelly case, with the Southern District of New York using similar tactics to build a case against Diddy. The RICO laws allow prosecutors to go after entire criminal networks, not just individuals, so if Diddy's organization is proven to be involved in...
Why doesn't the government want him to turn himself in? Because then they can't ask for detention. So they go and they arrest him. They arrest a guy who came to New York to turn himself in.
Proven to be involved in illegal activities, the repercussions could be massive. As the investigation unfolds, more details will emerge, and more big names could be drawn into the scandal. Katt Williams has been saying for years that Hollywood's darkest secrets would be exposed, and it seems like we're starting to see that happen now. If the conspiracy theories about Diddy's secret informant role are true, it would explain why he has been able to remain untouchable.
That this is the end of the Diddy story as we know it.
It would explain why he has been able to remain untouchable for so long. But now, things are changing, and the authorities may no longer be protecting him. Will Steve Harvey be the next big name to fall? Could other celebrities be caught up in this massive web of corruption? Only time will...
Then you asked it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same bro that hated on Bernie with this same thing.
Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, the story is far from over, and the drama is just getting started. Stay tuned for more updates because this is going to be a wild ride. 2024 is becoming the year of shocking revelations, and Hollywood's elite are finding themselves under intense scrutiny. Katt Williams, known for his bold, unfiltered opinions, has once again set the internet on fire, this time implicating some of the biggest names.
Now, so what is next? Is he going to be in jail in this facility until the trial begins? Is there a chance he could, get moved earlier than that?
As of this moment, as of this hour, as of today, yes. But of course, as I mentioned earlier, they're going to be appealing this thing next to the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals to overturn the judge's order here to try and get him actually released to his mansion.
This time implicating some of the biggest names in entertainment, namely Diddy and Steve Harvey. These aren't just casual celebrity feuds. Katt is dropping bombs that hint at decades of corruption, exploitation, and blackmail at the highest levels of Hollywood. The Diddy allegations, the rumors surrounding Diddy have always swirled, but now they're escalating to a terrifying degree.
The issue is, it seems as though he wants to kind of like exert power and dominance over people who don't really want it.
Terrifying degree. According to Katt Williams, Diddy's legendary mansion parties were far from innocent gatherings. They were centers of manipulation, coercion, and worse. Katt dropped a bombshell during his interview with Shannon Sharpe, claiming that Diddy filmed people at these parties, much like Jeffrey Epstein, and that these videos could be used as blackmail. Katt even said that he himself was offered millions of dollars to stay silent about the activities that took place behind closed doors. But it wasn't just the wild parties that got Katt's attention. He hinted at
Stacey Schneider. And Stacey, you say today's indictment reads like a mob indictment. What was most shocking to you of all these allegations?
Yeah, the fact, Jake, that the government in this indictment presented evidence alleging that Sean Combs was running a criminal enterprise
got Katt's attention. He hinted at far darker secrets, including potential physical abuse and disturbing behavior by those involved in Diddy's world. The specifics of these parties were vague, but the implications are chilling. According to Katt, Diddy was a controlling figure, using his power and influence to manipulate people in ways that were both financially lucrative and morally compromising. These were not just rumors. Katt strongly implied that there were actual tapes and evidence that could expose Diddy's alleged crimes. And now, with federal authorities raiding Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami, the possibility that these dark secrets are coming to light is more real than ever. Steve Harvey and blackmail allegations. While Diddy stands at the center of the storm, Steve Harvey is also under fire. Katt Williams has been calling out Harvey for years, and in 2020...
Now you got the Diddy situation where he jumps on a private jet, they say yesterday, and is on his way to the Cape Verde Islands.
Katt Williams has been calling out Harvey for years, and in 2024, it seems the comedian's claims are starting to carry more weight. Katt alleges that Harvey has been under Diddy's control for years due to the compromising videos Diddy allegedly holds over him. The two have a long-standing relationship, but according to Katt, it's far from just a friendly bond. Instead, Katt suggests that Diddy has used blackmail to force Harvey into silence, with the implication that Steve's career and public image have been manipulated by Diddy's leverage, but that's not all. Katt also claims that Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, Lori Harvey, may have been part of a larger scheme orchestrated by her stepfather. In one of his more salacious allegations, Katt hints that Steve allowed Lori to get close to Diddy for reasons beyond romance. He suggests that it was
clients describe NBC as hell, as the worst conditions they've been in.
For reasons beyond romance. He suggests that it was to keep Diddy's darker secrets quiet. According to Katt, Steve viewed Lori as nothing more than a pawn in a larger game of manipulation and control. This is a serious accusation, and it paints a chilling picture of a Hollywood where family ties and personal relationships might not be as.
Do you believe Diddy is a dangerous person?
Yes. Ties and personal relationships might not be as innocent as they appear. The history between Katt and Steve. Katt's beef with Steve Harvey isn't new, it goes way back. According to Katt, Steve has stolen material from fellow comedians, including Mark Curry, to build his own career. Katt claims that Harvey's sitcom, The Steve Harvey Show, was based on ideas that Curry had used in his own show, Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Katt didn't stop there. He also mocked Steve for wearing a wig, claiming that the famous bald look Harvey is known for was just a disguise. These personal insults only add fuel to the fire and make the allegations feel even more personal, but the real drama unfolded when Katt Williams claimed that Steve Harvey's career was derailed after losing a comedy battle to Katt in front of a crowd of 10,000 people. According to Katt, the reason Steve stepped away from stand-up comedy was that Katt exposed him for wearing a wig during the performance.
And people get caught up in the illusion of Hollywood. People really get caught up in this.
Wearing a wig during the performance. This claim, which Steve Harvey has denied, paints a picture of a much darker, more competitive side of Hollywood than most people see. The FBI investigation and Diddy's downfall. As if the accusations weren't wild enough, things got even more intense when federal authorities raided Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami in connection with an ongoing investigation.
And let me tell you something else. Not only should he have apologized to Kathy in that video, he should have apologized to all of the general public that he lied to.
With an ongoing investigation. Katt Williams had long warned that Diddy was involved in serious criminal activity, and now the investigation is real. According to Katt, these raids are just the beginning, and Diddy's downfall might be closer than ever. The FBI is allegedly looking for evidence connected to a range of serious crimes, and if the
We all saw it posted yesterday all over our social media pages. Cassie filed a lawsuit in New York City against Diddy.
Yikes.
She's claiming she was stuck in a decade-long cycle of abuse.
Crimes, and if the allegations are true, the fall from grace for Diddy will be epic. As the investigation progresses, the comparison to R. Kelly's downfall is becoming more apparent. Like Kelly, Diddy is an influential figure who has managed to keep his image squeaky clean for years despite rumors and whispers about his behavior. But with the feds involved and serious legal action on the horizon, it seems the law is catching up to him. And, as Katt Williams has suggested, if Diddy goes down, he's not going down alone. Several big names in Hollywood, including Steve Harvey, could be dragged into the mess. Katt Williams' relentless pursuit of truth. Katt Williams has been relentless in his pursuit of exposing Hollywood's darkest secrets. According to him, the system that supports these powerful figures is finally crumbling.
And I hung the phone up. I went upstairs. I said, Marjorie down. I said, Marjorie, we got a problem. When I explained it to her, Marjorie started crying.
Powerful figures is finally crumbling. He's been warning that Hollywood's elite are not untouchable, and it seems like 2024 is the year when everything might finally come to light. For years, Katt has claimed to know things that others don't, and now, as the pieces start to fall into place, it seems like the tide is finally turning. Katt's prediction for 2024 was that Hollywood's biggest secrets would be exposed, and with Diddy's legal troubles heating up, it seems like he was right. This is a story of blackmail, manipulation, and betrayal, where the people at the top use their power to control.
That's why, of course. There's layers upon layers. When you get into these conspiracy theories, man, they never end. They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers.
The people at the top used their power to control and silence anyone who got too close. Whether Diddy and Steve Harvey are ultimately convicted or not, one thing is certain: Hollywood's darkest secrets are no longer staying in the shadows. The truth is coming out, and 2024 might be the year everything changes. The drama surrounding Diddy, Steve Harvey, and Katt Williams is rapidly escalating, and it seems like more people might be caught in the crossfire as things continue to unfold. While Diddy has always been a powerful figure in the entertainment industry, his current legal troubles are shaking the foundation of his empire, and the more we learn, the darker it seems to get. To start with, Katt Williams, who has been an outspoken critic of Hollywood for years, has continuously hinted that there's more to the story. He's not just talking about random gossip.
This has to be a 100% culture shock. I can't imagine living a lifestyle of the incredibly rich and famous and then going into this very dark, impersonal, cold, austere facility.
He's not just talking about random gossip, he's suggesting that he's got solid proof of everything he's been saying. If that proof were to come out in court, it could lead to catastrophic consequences for everyone involved. From Diddy's inner circle to industry moguls like Steve Harvey,